Hey guys, talking alternators and batteries today. As you can see, we got our jump pack on this Ford pickup right here. I had to do that to get it running and do some tests on it, but it's going to need two batteries. It got me thinking we ought to do a video on this because being a shop owner for 20 years now, I see this all the time, and not just pickups, really common in your semi trucks with batteries, alternators going into the winter right now. You're going to have some issues, so hopefully I can give you some advice, not really gospel, but just from things that I've seen that I think will probably save you some time and money. So basically, let's just say day one you have to jump your truck. You jump start that. First thing I would do probably if that happened to me is I'd make sure I didn't leave anything on, because that can happen, right? You can leave something on. You don't want to change a bunch of parts if you don't need it. Second day around, if you still have that problem, you've got to figure out what the problem is. You can't keep jumping it because you could have an alternator issue causing this problem. So we always load test the batteries, check them, and we always check the alternator output also. It becomes a vicious cycle, and I see it here in the shop, and so we try not to do this, and we try to explain to customers why we do what we do, but we never change just one battery. A semi truck will have usually 4 batteries in it, sometimes 3, and your diesel pickup will generally have 2, but we always change them both. And the reason we do that is because we don't want one to run the other one dead. So you might have one that's tests good, the other one doesn't test good. They're both the same age. Trust me, it's going to go bad. And what we see more often than not is when we change a new one, the new one ends up going bad before the other one a lot of times. And it's just a vicious cycle. Like, is this one under warranty? I did one, not the other one. Just get them both out of there and get new ones in to save yourself a lot of grief. One thing we see a lot is if you don't do that, you're going to change one, you'll go a few months, and then you'll start having the dead battery problem again, and then you'll change the other one because you did this one, and then you'll change that one again, and all of a sudden your alternator's out. Because why? Because you've gone all this time with one half good battery. It's trying to charge something that can't charge. It's just a vicious cycle. If you want to save your alternator, change your batteries. Best advice I can probably give you. And if the alternator's fouling up, get it off of there. Sometimes we end up changing batteries when we change an alternator, depending upon how many times they've had to jump those batteries, to get the thing started again. So it seems overkill sometimes to throw an alternator and batteries at something, and generally we don't throw both, but sometimes we do. But we always change batteries in sets, whether it's 4 or 2, for that reason mainly, because it's just a vicious cycle. Don't get caught in it. Get your batteries changed. Your alternator will last a lot longer. If you've got a few years on your batteries, most of them are 3 to 5 year warranties, whatever. If you're running batteries that are 4, 5, 6 years old, just swap them out. Get them out of there, because they're going to cause you some grief down the road, I guarantee it. So yeah, that's pretty much my spiel, my gospel of the day. But as we're heading into winter, get your batteries, get your charging system checked out so that you're not stuck on the side of the road. Thanks.